Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Whoa, my candida.
I think the secret to Tony Orlando's music is it's every man's music. It's called popular music.
Dawn's first album had charted nearly a half-dozen hit singles. A year later, Tony released what would become his signature song, the best-selling single of the year and an anthem of freedom, Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree.
I sang that song for the first time live on stage at the Cotton Bowl, 1973, the day that the POWs came home.
But I'm not ashamed to confess that I have a rabbit's foot.
No kidding. You know, you can hardly tell in those shoes.
They say good things come in threes, and there are 3 of us. 1, 2, 3, right?
Well, he was always great at math.
Tony quickly became part of the elite Hollywood scene, frequently rubbing shoulders with stars like Milton Berle, Joey Bishop, and Dom DeLuise. Then in July 1975, during an appearance on the Dinah Shore Show, Tony met Chico and the Man star Freddie Prinze, a fellow Puerto Rican performer Tony was often mistaken for.
And for my Puerto Rican brother over here,
Yeah.
I'm tired of getting your fan mail. Looking good! I still haven't gotten the check from Chico and the Man.
The one that you did last year?
Right.
Did you see your performance?
In 1985, he was asked to guest star on The Cosby Show.
How you doing, Tony?
Yes, good to see you.
All right, thank you.
Ay, Dios mío, mira qué bonito está.
Tony's talent is fantastic. His soul is fantastic.
Check that out. June 1981.
Tony, you crazy?
Sure, I'm crazy. That's why I'm the boss here.
Okay, we go to New York, ladies and gentlemen. We go to New York for this wonderful talent and a friend of MDA for a long, long time. Who am I going to introduce here? Oh, yeah, the guy, oh, right, yeah. Probably the best Puerto Rican I ever met in my life. And you know why? Because he comes from the Jewish section. My dear friend, Tony Orlando, ladies and gentlemen, in New York.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Tony.
Thank you.
All the nights and nights, singing love songs through the night. This would be my stage. The fire escapes was my box seats, and every stoop was my front row. It was part of the dream weaving of my life, and to be back on the street after all these years is a fun feeling because it came true.
Michael Anthony Orlando Cassavetes was born on April 3, 1944. His father was a Greek furrier, his mother a Puerto Rican housewife. Raised poor in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen, his mother says Tony has always been a natural entertainer.
At 3 years old, he put a hat on and a cane, and he started to sing and dance. I said, no, he's not going into show business, but he did.
When Tony was just 5, his parents divorced. A year later, his mom remarried, and in 1954, his sister Rhonda was born. She was a beautiful little girl, but suffered from cerebral palsy and was severely retarded. Rhonda was unable to speak. The family struggled to communicate with her until 10-year-old Tony realized he could reach her with music. When he sang and danced, Rhonda would smile.
She was crazy for him. She knew his voice, even though she couldn't talk, she couldn't do anything, but she knew when he sung who he was.
Being that she was unable to communicate other than with music, it brought me to learn the guitar, to sing to her, little did I know that she'd be my first audience.
Bless you, bless every breath that you take. Yeah, bless every move that you make so perfectly.
He'd come home from school, take the guitar, and sit by the bed and just play for her while I cooked to do what I had to do.
Bless you, bless every breath that you take. Yeah.
In memory of his sister, Tony helped create the Rhonda Marie Schroeder Group Home for the Disabled in New Jersey. He says not a day goes by he doesn't think about Rhonda and the laughter and love that they shared.
My fondest memory of my sister was her smile when she heard music. It really, really was the only language I had with my sister.
And bless your little heart for loving me, to marry me. Whoa, what do you
Today, Tony has all but retired from the road. Now his family comes first. He lives with his wife Francine and their young daughter Jenny Rose on the outskirts of Branson.
It's a great feeling to know so many millions of people throughout his life have loved him.
I think he would describe his life as complete and happy and loving what he's doing and where he's living and all of us being together every day.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I got up this morning and I wrote down this song. I can't remember who to send it to. Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would